ride with the mob. Alhamdulillah, check you and me and do your job. Berg is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Tono for the watch, President plain Jane. Yamagini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes look up feed a village in Liberia. PMT taking pictures causing my hysteria. Mama see me all BP and start tearing up. I'm talking to niggas, how you get that track? I attended holla picnics where you risk your life. Uncle used to skim work, selling nicks at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night.
Hello. Y'all, this episode was for that, we can grieve Joel because I'm still not over it because I feel like I should have been warned. So I'm still in my feelings about Joel, and apparently Ellie is too. So we're going to talk about it today. If you are new here, my name is Kay Bly. This is Slice of Horror. Give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All things nerdy, all things horror. And hit that notification bell too so you can be notified when we have new episodes of shows like this. But I'm not here by myself. Here to mourn the death of Joel with me as well. Charles, how'd you feel about this episode?
I don't know if we got room to mourn because Ellie taking up all the damn space. She act like she's the only one that can mourn Joel, goddamn.
I mean, the people that is the ones that be treating people the worst, that be acting like they be going through it.
Man, what? She just lashing out. And then like what she said to Tommy, I was like, that's that nigga brother. Like, how you think no Joel better than him out here? Not you. He grew up with him. Like, come on, man. But like, I get it. I mean, she's already kind of an irrational character anyway. So you add this trauma on top of her normal behavior, and she's gonna be a bitch. And like, it's for me, I can already see the audience not liking that, and calling her a brat and then the third or whatever. But it's like that shit's understandable. Her whole entire arc so far has been understandable.
And the simple fact that she had to watch him in the end die, and she couldn't do anything about it because they had her pinned down, and she was literally forced to watch him die a terrible and brutal death.
Yeah. At least she got there at the end. And
I mean, he was already pretty much gone.
He was gone. Yeah.
It was overkill with Abby, but I'm you know what? I'm actually with Ellie this time. Like, got to get it back in blood. That's it.
I mean, it's a reasonable response. I mean, but just like with Abby, she even if Abby wasn't better after 4 years, Ellie's not gonna be better after fucking 3 months. So
Abby went to bed at night and woke up in the morning pissed.
Yeah, like 4 straight years. Like, come on, man. So, everything is reasonable in my opinion, but you're gonna have people talking about this show as if it makes no sense, but it does. Like, everything makes sense. Everything's not like the best as far as like common sense behavior, but you're talking about people in a really tough situation. They're not gonna make common sense moves, because I mean, we don't make common sense moves now in the best of times. You know what I'm saying? And folks don't want to give them the leeway as characters and what's supposed to be, similar to reality. They don't want to give people that leeway. Like, come on, like this character is a person. Like, think of them as a person. People aren't doing that, which is wild to me.
And y'all, it's only been one episode without Pedro. One. Give her time.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get off of Bella's top. Okay.
Yeah. I ain't never watched Game of Thrones, but I heard she was ill in Game of Thrones.
She was. She was like, because of course, she's like way younger than she was in this show. Like, she was like the leader of her house in Game of Thrones. Because I don't know what happened to the rest of her family, her parents, but she was like one of the last standing. Like she was a whole leader, and she was a badass in Game of Thrones, and he was in there with her. Like they've had a long standing working relationship. So like when I seen that they were gonna be in The Last of Us, I was just like, I already like them from
Yeah.
that. So I don't know why y'all are upset with her now.
Telling you,
Give her
it's
time.
talking about is her appearance, man.
But it ain't like she changed. She
She
looked like
look,
this in Game
she
of
look
Thrones.
regular to me, man. Like she doesn't. It's not like she's not attractive to me, but she's not like some exceptionally ugly chick. I'm sorry. Like from the demographic who gave us Jennifer Aniston as the world's sexiest woman or whatever, and whatever the fuck that was, like y'all can shut the hell up because this is the most bland chick I've ever seen in my life. So like y'all can't never tell me what looks good, what looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Like good
How
on
Jennifer Aniston catch a stray?
cuz man, yo, she my go-to. Anytime it be like so ugly, like yeah, but y'all the ones that voted this chick, this regular looking chick. Like, come on, man. She look regular as fuck. No ass at all. Like, I'm good. I'm good on that.
I'm gonna get off of Bella's top. Let her do her thing, okay? It's been one damn episode. I'm gonna need y'all to not care about how she looks, worry about how she acts. I'm gonna need y'all to not worry about her gender or sexual preference. This is an actor. Watch her performance. On this show, she's Ellie. Okay? Let her be Ellie on this stage, okay?
Yeah, but
Joel just
Ellie a
died.
lesbian too though.
Exactly. And she was that in the game. Don't blame that on don't put this on Bella.
Yeah, you right.
Y'all act like she did it.
Exactly. Like she write this role. This character been existed. This character a decade old.
Y'all doing too much. Doing way too much. It's only been one damn episode. Let her work, okay? Let her cook for a minute. Hell. Tommy had to see this, and I hate that for him.
Yeah, it's I mean, I figured Tommy was gonna take it hard. He took it better than I thought, but I kind of wish they would have showed us like the moment he was told. Because it kind of detaches him from the situation. They already pulled him back because in the game he's with Joe when it happens. So they already pull him back from the situation a little bit. Then they kind of pull us away from his visceral reaction by not allowing us to see him, be informed of his brother's passing. But I don't know. I feel like they're going in a different direction with Tommy. Like, because in the game, Tommy's part of the whole revenge plot. And it kind of feels like he's kind of I won't say he's making peace with Joe's death, but he has this level of understanding. And I'll talk about that later on, like because he kind of hints to Ellie that you know if it was him and he was dead, then Joe probably wouldn't go look searching for his killers. He probably would blame himself. So I don't know. Tommy has a different understanding of Joe, and like in the game, like I said, in the game, he was hell bent on revenge. In the show, he might get there, but we'll see. We'll see because they're not playing it directly like how they did in the game.
His black wife probably told him to sit his punk ass down because what the hell? Okay, you
I
just you
mean,
just
his
you
wife
narrowly escaped.
told him
You
to sit his
narrowly
ass down,
escaped a bloater. Okay.
but his white wife told him the same shit in the game, and in the game he left before Ellie did.
Is that well? He didn't listen to her.
Clearly.
Right now, he got to take it easy. You can't just be, he got to ease his black wife into this. Okay,
Gotta
he
ease
can't just like
it.
not listen to her and do his own thing because she still got to be at the house, and it ain't gonna be good for him. Okay, let him take a different approach with this. Okay.
Yeah, my hypothesis though is that he's gonna go after Ellie instead of like going after revenge.
And
Cause like
that's a better way to put it. She can stomach that. Yes, go and get them girls because they still alive. You
yeah,
can't do nothing about Joel. Okay, he's smashed up. Okay, if you want to go visit him, he's right out here in the back. You go over there.
yeah, yeah. It seems like
And
it's
he's a leader of their community. Like,
yeah. They would miss him if he
yeah,
left. It would be problematic if he left.
like if you're gonna do something, make it purposeful. Don't just be out here on a revenge mission. Now, if you're going out here to save them, then that's different.
Yeah,
She can work with something like that.
and
You gotta work for purpose.
it'll make a lot of sense too, because he feels obligated to Ellie now because Joel is gone.
Correct. And Dina, um, I feel bad for her because after coming out of being unconscious, that's the first thing you see is a traumatic flashback.
I mean, I feel you, but it felt real dramatic. It felt over the top. I don't know. That scene rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't like that scene. It felt
I
very
actually
over the
really
top.
did. I liked
You
this scene.
did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Because
know. It just felt like
I I don't know. I looked at it differently. I looked at it as because think about it. The last thing she saw was Joel, her surrogate father, being murdered right in front of her, and them beating her unconscious. And like that's the last conscious memory that
but
she has.
but
And
she
then
ain't get beat that bad though. Like I mean, I guess they collapsed her because dude kicked her in the ribs. So he
that's
probably broke.
enough.
But I'm saying he probably like broke a lung, like broke a rib and collapsed the lung. She has a tube in
Mhm.
her lungs. But she just didn't seem that hurt at the end of the last episode on the horse.
I mean, well, you might not if high off of
Yeah,
grief.
yeah, her adrenaline was rushing because of what happened.
And you wake up and you are in a hospital or doctor's office or whatever they in, and the last thing on your mind is still going to be the first thing on your mind when you wake up. Like it hit, like everything like hit her all at one time. He's gone, and this is what happened.
Yeah,
And
I,
sometimes they say people after they have anesthesia affects people differently. So if they had to give her anesthesia, I've heard strange stories about people waking up and in shock like that with
oh,
having
no,
anesthesia.
it happened to my brother-in-law, or my former brother-in-law. It happened to
Everybody catching strays today.
him. Nah, he came out of anesthesia. He didn't know anybody. He was like totally confused. Like, who the hell are y'all? Who y'all people?
Damn.
But yeah, it does that.
And
It,
especially with a trauma response. So I completely see where this could have went left here.
they had the whole thing about her being like well, first off, okay, I know she had like a collapsed lung. I guess it take 3 months. I don't know. 3 months is like a long time to be in the hospital with a collapsed lung. But I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how that works. But during her discharge, she had to go through like a little psychoanalysis or whatnot. And like that was so unproductive. Cause she knows all the procedures. She knows exactly what to say. And like her therapist, she was like, she knew that Ellie was playing her. It was obvious. And like, so it was just such a. I mean, I guess you gotta
Why
hit
do
all.
these people keep thinking they getting over they on their therapist?
Well, Ellie knows she's not. Ellie's a bold faced liar,
Mm-mm.
and you will know she's lying, and she'll know she's lying, and she'll keep lying. Like she don't give a fuck. You can believe it if you want to, or believe it or not. But can I go now? It's like that's how she operates. But yeah, that therapist chick, I forgot her name. She's very observant.
Exactly. That's her job to do. I know she must be frustrated. People keep coming in there lying to her face. I know she tired.
Yeah, yeah. And then to be the only therapist, like she gotta start her school. She gotta start teaching folks how to damn perform therapy.
Because I'm telling you, after a while, you be like, I can't do this no more. I
Yeah,
give
I
y'all a
mean,
few. I'm gonna give y'all a few more years.
she's kind of taking on like everybody's laying their problems at her doorstep, you know. And what she told me later on in the show that she dealing with it with weed and booze. Like that ain't healthy. But she knows it's not.
People don't understand how mentally draining it can be. Mentally draining to hear trauma stories and these sad stories, crisis stories, grief stories, back to back to back to back, day after day after day.
Men know. Every man with a girlfriend know. Every man with a girlfriend who has heard a "she got me fucked up" story knows.
Wait.
What? Dead ass. We all know, man. We all know how I feel to take on the burden of someone else's work day. Oh my God, we know that shit.
That's gonna have to be a live after hours conversation because I need to elicit the opinion of others. I'm gonna move on.
Hey, just being real, man.
Now I think this was a scene straight out of the video game, correct? Um, of her going home and kind of just settling into the grief of Joel being gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she had the chance to go home, and I can't even say heal because she ain't even trying to heal. She's just you know, vengeance.
She's kind of just she's in shock. She's taking it in because this is the first time she's been able to be on her own and process the situation. I mean, she was in a coma and what she was in and out, and then she was around doctors, and then she was around people. She never had an opportunity to just be there herself and let it all out. And she's very stubborn. She has a very stubborn approach to most aspects of life for some reason. She makes things harder for herself, and she everybody knows she's not fine, but she's too stubborn to tell them like just how not fine she is. She's not there yet. And it's crazy because it's like you've been in Jackson for the longest. You know, Tommy is Joel's brother. He should be somebody you can confide in. Dina is the girl that you definitely have a crush on, and that's your closest friend. But she's not there yet. Not mentally. She's not there to like confide in these people. She's very stubborn, very strong willed.
And this is how people get killed.
Or kill themselves.
This I don't. I see a lot of people being unalived when you're just so headstrong on I have to get this done, and you're not thoroughly going through the motions of a well thought out plan.
Or
People get hurt.
processing grief, thinking critically. She about to skip all that shit.
People get hurt. I hate to always bring up The Walking Dead, but y'all saw how Rick was acting when he didn't process Lori's grief.
Oh, bruh. Rick was spiraling every time he lost somebody from his old life because Shane was first, and that's when it was like, "Oh, we doing shit my way now." After Shane died, and then and then Lori died, and it was like, "Oh, fuck these people." After Lori died, so they was just killing everybody they came across. So, and then the dude tried to rape Carl. That made it worse. And then the folks tried to eat him. It made it even worse. Yeah, bro. Rick
he was gone. And Morgan too.
insane. Yeah,
More.
Morgan was bouncing back and forth, but Rick was fucking insane, man. He was cheering for a lunatic. Right?
And y'all want to argue me down about Shane. Y'all didn't see
Man,
Rick all this
man,
time?
forget that. People gonna argue about Abby, like as if Abby's sanity isn't on the same parallels as the protagonist, like Rick. She's just an antagonist because of who she killed and because he was our protagonist. But I mean, that's too deep for a lot of folks, I guess, because folks don't seem to understand that concept in storytelling.
And that's why I was Team Shane.
You was Team Shane because of who played the nigga. Like, hey.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He had a point.
I mean, he did. He
Y'all
also
just
tried to kill his best friend and take his family. So
okay, but see, that's what had happened was
anyway.
when when he was about to leave, and then had Lori had turned them against each other.
She did.
Okay, because she was all Rick, like, you need to take care of Shane, and then she was all, Shane, don't leave. I don't even know who this baby is.
Yeah, she did. Slory, as we called her. She definitely was fucking playing both sides.
So I'm Team Shane. Adina trying to be a good friend, and it's just like she about to go out here and die quickly before she can get there. You don't have a plan. Good for her for not telling her in the hospital that I
Yes.
know I see them. That was good. Hold that information and then devise a plan. That's a friend right there. Because she was like, not only do I know their names, this is what we need to pack in our bags. We're gonna leave, we're gonna ride at dawn. You need to have this, you need to have this on, and we're gonna go.
Yeah, I
That's a good
mean, she's
a friend
reasonable.
that's thinking.
She's
Yes.
rational because she's not as emotional as Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they both have the same training, but one of them is just fucking on a warpath, and the other one is thinking, how can I bring us back alive? Like, how can we do this and we can come back? Like, and Ellie doesn't have a comeback plan, but I do like the fact that she withheld information from everybody because she gave Ellie the opportunity to make the decision to like inform the community and go through the proper channels in order to seek what you would call justice or to do it on your own. Like she gave Ellie a chance to make that decision. Ellie took it to Tommy, which led to the whole town meeting. But if Ellie didn't say anything, she and Dina could have bounced without anybody knowing, because Dina had the information and nobody else had it. So Dina a real ass friend for that. But Ellie, man, she was mad bitchy. Like Dina was making so many good points. Ellie couldn't really say shit because she was like, it would be better if your ass was fully healed before we went out there. It would be better if they already reached their destination before we left to go get them because we don't know how they're going there. We just know where they're going. So like, how can you track somebody through 6 months of changing terrain? I mean, 3 months of changing terrain and shit. How can you track somebody and you just know what direction they're headed in? It's a lot of ways to get to Seattle. So she made hella sense. Ellie is mad irrational right now. And it's understandable, but at the same time, I know people who are watching, the naysayers are going to be pissed off that a girl who lost her father figure right in front of her is irrational. Like she's supposed to have the mental temperament of a Marine or some shit, or some kind of hardened soldier. She can, digest this and make all the right decisions. No, she's gonna fuck up. She's barely 20.
Correct.
So like, yeah, give these girls they leeway, man. Let them make decisions. Let them make bad choices. Shit happens.
Exactly. Like y'all ain't made bad choices in y'all.
Exactly. Like y'all ain't made bad choices in situations where your life don't even depend on it.
And again, I I know Tommy wants to do something, but Tommy got a wife and and a small child. He got the small son and another one on the way, ain't it?
Is she pregnant again?
I think so. I thought she was.
I don't know. I can't. All the pregnant women are blending it. Like, there's a lot of pregnant people on TV right now.
I feel like it's one on the. I feel like it's one on the way. I don't know. I feel like it is. I could be mistaken, but I feel like it was one on the way. Okay.
Either way, he got a little one, and so yeah, that's a lot to leave behind for a person who's dead already.
Exactly. And let him grieve because Joel was technically now the last person that was that whole side of the family because Joel, wife gone, daughter gone, now he's gone. It's like that whole chapter is closed
Mm-hmm.
on that family.
Mm-hmm. But like for me, Tommy made the best point when Ellie said that Joel would be looking for his killers right now, and he was like, "If I was alive, yeah, but me being dead, and then the compound with all the circumstances that's going on right now, like Joel would have had to had a lot of decisions to make, and he knows Joel better than Ellie does, so he knows, like, come on, man, he might would come after me, but that's a might. It's not a guarantee, you know what I'm saying? And Ellie kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like she was kind of guilt tripping Tommy a little bit, like, he would do it for you type of shit. And it's like, you gonna tell the man who grew up with the man what his brother would and wouldn't do? I'm pretty sure he knows. Pretty sure he's very well versed on what the hell Joel would do for him. Mute. You're muted.
Oh, sure was. I said she was just really trying to solicit people to be on her side.
Well, she did get the meeting though. Well, I don't know if she wanted the meeting, but she ended up getting the meeting.
Yes, we
And
gonna
she got his support too. So
we gonna get to the meeting or
yeah.
whatever. A religious cult. What is a horror TV series movie without some weird religious people?
This one actually makes more sense than most though. Cause they've been 20 years, 20 something years into the end of the world. They've been out there for a minute. Whoa, get off me. They've been out there for a minute. So yeah, it makes sense for people to start forming their own belief systems and stuff after this amount of time. Like, and I'm pretty sure the majority of the world is dead. So it's just pockets of people. So the scabs is what they call in the game. They make a lot of sense. They make more sense than most post-apocalyptic cults or whatnot, or religious fanatics or
Do
zealots.
they though?
To me, they do, because I mean, shouldn't I mean you give people this fucked up situation, they're gonna look for answers somewhere, somehow. Some psychological aspect of them is gonna reach for an explanation. So yeah, I think so. I think this is very organic. I think this is very real to how people will actually function 20 years after the apocalypse. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, man, folks become this cult like within months. You know what I'm saying? You get you a charismatic leader in there. He talking hella shit. Everybody believing them, feeling them. He's saying what they want to hear. And then boom, everybody got red hats on.
Everybody dressed like pilgrims, living in the woods.
And drinking Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. It happens for real. So I feel like this is very realistic. This group is very real, in my opinion. Now, what I didn't get is if they're running from the wolves, which is Abby's group, or the group the bigger group that they're supposedly with, then why are the wolves killing people who are unarmed?
Cause Abby lied.
Did she? Why would she lie to Joe? Why would she tell Joe we were taught to not kill unarmed people? Like,
I mean, because they could have been taught that, but at this point, that what she was taught and what she actually is doing is two different things.
I mean, yeah, her, but the larger group, because I'm pretty sure these scavs got killed by the larger group of wolves.
They must have did something to them, or said something, or maybe had a sacrifice or something. I don't know. They did something, and now uh, they at war.
That they're also showing us how the world is changing outside of
Mhm.
Jackson, because all the information they had going into Jackson, Fedra was the leading uh like governmental entity, and they were fighting against multiple factions of like militias. But now it seems like Fedra gone. Like I think Fedra got destroyed by all those factions fighting them from different sides. And then like the outside world has changed a lot from what Jackson people in Jackson knew before. So they're going on old information. I feel like there's reason why the Wolves are way bigger than they're supposed to be is because they won. Like they beat Fedra.
Because they show everybody operating under their own little whatever, whatever.
Yeah, like the world has changed from when they left. The world has changed from when Joel left that federal control region, and
Mhm.
went to take Ellie to Salt Lake City. Um, the world has changed since then. In those 4 years, it's changed a lot. Like I think
Mhm.
Fedra gone
Cause we ain't heard nothing from them.
at all, and we ain't see nothing like none of them like signs and shit when they was trekking towards Seattle.
Well, Jesse said we gonna have a meeting. Plead your case. Now, who hired him to be on the council?
And Jesse responsible though. Like Jesse's the most responsible, the most reasonable, the most level-headed person on the show.
Is he though?
It feels like that. Like just seeing him interact, like he's very reasonable. Yeah, I've never seen him have an interaction with Ellie in which Ellie was right. Like, like even in this interaction, like he tells her that you need to write down your thoughts because you are angry. And he was like, nobody's gonna fucking vote for angry. Like, of course we're not. Like, it doesn't. And that gave her the best, advice in the show. Her speech was good, and it was good because of Jesse. Jesse told her how to go about doing it because you have to appeal to hearts and minds. Not, God, stop calling me. You have to appeal to hearts and minds.
That's why you put it on silent.
It is on silent. It's an emergency, so it goes through it anyway.
An emergency.
They calling me emergency because they can't get me, but that's not a fucking emergency. But
I hope it ain't.
it's not. I already know what it's about. I'll call y'all back. Fucking interns, man. I love my interns anyway. Uh, anyway, Jesse's very level headed. He knows how to calculate. They ended up having 3 votes. And I can pretty much guess that was Jesse, Tommy, and Maria. So like yeah, he was on her side. He plays by the rules and he does things by the books, and that makes him a great leader. He
Anybody
doesn't
got
put
time to be by the book all the time.
but he doesn't put personal preference above the group. Like she was like, "Can I count on you?" And he was like, "I can't say shit to you right here because I'm a part of leadership. So, but I'm giving you the best advice I can possibly give you to get what you want. That's what you want right there. He's a great leader.
He is, and he's mature for his age, though.
He is
He is.
mature
He's kind of mature for his age, which is, we don't see a lot of that with the youth on these TV
on these type
shows.
of TV. Yeah, not
Yeah,
at all. Not
I
at
would
all.
actually prefer it because I'm telling you, I hate teen angst.
Yeah, like Ellie.
Yeah,
Ellie's angsty as shit. I know she in her 20s, but
but she has been this season. Like she wasn't like that last season. She was fun last season, and then this
I mean,
season she's been real
she was
angsty.
discovering things last season because she had never been out of the federal control region. So, except for when they snuck out, her and shorty. I keep going to call her Stormy. And her real name Stormy something.
Oh, Storm Reed.
Yeah, I keep going to call her Stormy.
Just gonna take her whole name and give her a whole new name.
You know who she remind me of? Jessie Smouye's sister when she was in East Bayou.
Oh, Journey.
Yeah, they resemble to me for some reason.
So all biracial people look alike.
You said it, not me.
Oh, we're gonna get canceled.
Oh man, what was that?
Now, there's been a couple of theories here. Now I'm gonna throw both of them out, and y'all are free to feel what you wanna about them. So here go my theories with Seth. I thought Seth turned over a new leaf here because after that attack, he was like, "Yeah, we can't just be sitting back and letting stuff happen like this. Like if stuff happens, like we got to get in front of it. Okay, we got a solid foundation here, and we got to let people know we ain't no punk. Okay, like you mess with one of ours, like we getting it back in blood. We can run it. It's cool. Like I'm with you. We look. What are we waiting for? Because if it was somebody that was related to me, I would want to be out there too. Because they came up in here tearing up stuff in our town. Okay, we need to make some shit pop. Now, because I was reading comments and things, and this what happen when you be all on other people's pages and reviews, watching and reading. So they said, your boy only did this so that he could get the LGBT people out of the community. That he said this because he knew that they was gonna leave.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's diabolical, yo.
Now take that how y'all want to take it, but y'all let
like,
me.
Seth strikes me as like an ultra conservative and like not so much in a bad way because conservatives are very gung-ho about protecting their homes and protecting their own. You know, we take that as bigotry and racism depending on how they use that protection. If it's like keep the black people out of my community, then it's racist. But if it's like go get these fuckers that kill our people, then it's positive. So like with Seth, he straddles that fence. But I give Seth leeway, a lot of understanding because of his situation. Like it's okay, it's stupid to be a bigot in an apocalypse. Like cool. It makes sense to not be comfortable with like homosexuality because their world ended before gay marriage was even a thing. Like their world ended during a time in which the progressive activities of the gay community didn't happen. It didn't have that progressive renaissance, those laws, those the Pride Day, Pride Week, Pride Month. They didn't have those things prior to this shit going down. So he's living in a world without that. He's living in a world having to learn about that now.
And I was thinking he turned over a new leaf because there's more problems than this. Y'all are living in the middle of an apocalypse. We got a lot more problems than worry about other folk business. It's mushrooms walking around.
Yeah, but people were saying that about him when he made that big deal about Ellie. He was, it's like there were more problems than that Ellie shit. But
and maybe he needed to see it for himself.
Yeah.
Like we got real problems out here.
Yeah.
Being in somebody else's business ain't got nothing to do with your survival right now. We got clickers out here. Okay.
Yeah, when you have a common cause, you put things to put things aside. You have to be real comfortable to be a racist bigot dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be real comfortable, real taken care of to have time for that shit. And like, yeah, New Year's Day showed him we ain't got time for that shit. And I do believe that one, when he told Ellie he was sorry and gave her the steak sandwich, that he was genuine. Like they didn't just make him do that. I do believe that he meant that. And I do believe that he means this as well. Like this isn't just him trying to appease Ellie or trying to, wash away his, bigoted behavior. He actually believes what he's saying, and he has a point. Because, even though nobody knows that Abby was the one who caused the horde to freaking wake up in the first place, nobody knows why those people were near Jackson except Ellie. And that's if she knows. But technically speaking, right now, as far as we know as the audience, nobody knows why they was there. So nobody knows if they'll come back or not. So when he was like, this is for all of us, yeah, because we don't know these people. We don't know who they are, where they came from. And the only reason why we know anything about them is because one of ours survived enough to tell us some things about them. So it's like, yeah, this unknown, we just let them go. Like, yeah, he had a point.
I thought he had a point too, because I was like, I'm with you. It's up.
Yeah, and then they could have killed anybody, not just Joel. It's like we don't know you people, and you come to our community and you go and you take one of ours. Like, yeah, fuck y'all. Like, but it is a bad at the same time as a council member. It's a bad time for that shit. We rebuilding. We had, like Dina said, we've had weeks of funerals. So, and the question becomes now, do you wait to rebuild and then maybe, go after them, and then they'll probably be gone by then. Like, ain't no telling, nothing's written in stone here. Like, as far as these people know, Fedra still exists, and most likely it doesn't. So, and Abby could get killed any number of ways between now. She could be dead already. It's been 3 months.
I would want to make sure I seen a body.
I feel you.
And yes, she was like, don't do it for me. Don't do it for Joel. We need to do it for Jackson. They're like, yeah, okay. I mean, if you want revenge, just say that.
It was a good speech, though.
If you want your get back, just say that.
Because, like, when she was like, the people who wouldn't do things for us, call those people strangers. That was good. Like, she made great points. It's the timing, man. I can see if Jackson didn't get attacked, they probably wouldn't have a problem at all sending 16 men to go get these people. But it's the attack that complicates things.
Yeah, they knew she had plans to do her own thing anyway. So
oh yeah. I mean, Tommy did, especially. Mm-hmm. That's why Tommy talked to, who is this counselor? I keep forgetting her name. Eugene wife.
Mm-hmm. All right. How we know his name but not hers?
They keep bringing them up. The more I thought about that, the more I started to feel like Eugene ain't get bit, man. Joe shot him because he figured out Ellie was the chick from. Like, it feels like that, man, because it's something about that. We're going to get that flashback. I'm sure of it. We're going to get that Eugene and Joel flashback. But, yeah, man, everybody comes to her and they just pour their freaking emotions on her. She's so poised with it, but she is definitely not okay. Because the way she just lashed out at Joel, telling him how she felt this shit, she's not okay. She's just holding it together for everybody else.
And doing a little puff give in the meantime.
Sure is. She said she got her weed and booze. She did tell Tommy that Ellie was just like Joel, and it wasn't Joel's fault. Ellie was always like Joel. And she kind of right, man. Ellie definitely has that edge to her that Joel has. That's why they click so heavily.
Mm-hmm. Ellie said, I got to go, but let me stop by and, you know, give your boy some coffee.
But
One last time.
she told Tommy that I will see his grave when I'm on my way to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him that before the damn vote. But the fact that she was in the room getting all that shit together, loud as fuck, and Dina comes up knocking on the door. She told me, I'm going to sleep. Dina read through her BS instantly. Like everybody knows she be lying.
It's not a good lie at all.
And they just let her lie, like, all right, whatever. But she knows it. She knows that all right, you could tell in line, which basically means I don't want to be bothered. And they don't bother. But Dina, on the other hand, she don't care. Dina's like that nosy neighbor. She gonna invade your space.
I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, tell that to the others who don't feel like going back and forth with you. I'll go back and forth. We can do this.
Yes, Dina about that life. She about that. She about that being a real friend.
Ain't no social media. We ain't doing no TikTok dances or nothing. I ain't taking pictures for the gram. We can do this.
But see, when Ellie was in there getting her little arsenal together and whatnot to go after this chick, and Dina showed up. Dina had a whole plan. Like that plan was definitely because she knew from the start. It didn't matter what the vote was. Ellie was going. Ellie was going to get Abby no matter what. So Dina was already prepared. She cut her off, kept her from leaving without a partner. She got her hooked up with Seth, who gave her a better weapon and more supplies. They went out the back door. The damn guards person stood down. Like there's a couple of people in Jackson that's like, yeah, go get their ass. Outside of just Ellie.
I mean, that's again, that's a good friend because your friends got to know you well enough to know that you are going to do this. Okay.
Oh yeah. But Ellie's not the hardest to read. She's not the hardest person to read. But Dina is very observant. And you mix that together, like nothing gets past Dina.
But see, being observant and actually caring, because everybody could see that she was going to do this, but nobody else was going to do anything about it.
Oh, I mean, Tommy got a whole family to worry about. The councilwoman chick is probably happy somebody leaving. It's one less person she got to talk to. I'm just saying, now Maria, that's the one. Cause Maria knows. She knows exactly how stubborn Ellie is, and she knows Ellie is not gonna take this line down. And so did Jesse. Jesse knows too. So there's people that know that Ellie was gonna take that no for an answer.
Yeah, but again, they wasn't gonna do nothing about it though. They was just gonna let her go out there half cocked. So as we talk about Jesse, I don't want to be too pretentious with saying this, but Dina, is you pregnant?
Oh yeah, Dina pregnant. I mean,
While we talking about Jesse here.
Well, the if the throw up scene didn't already tip you off, yeah, she's pregnant in the game too, and yeah, that's complicated. You know what's crazy though about this actress? The first time I ever seen her in something was Alien Romulus. She was pregnant in that too. So she's been
I've
in
seen
two.
her in a couple of things. She was in like this Netflix movie with Jason Momoa, and she was in that second Transformers movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, she was the little girl with the little robot. The little robot. I hated Transformers after part one, so ain't but two good Transformers movies. The first one and Bumblebee, and the rest of them was trash.
I ain't like Bumblebee. I liked the first one. I like the second one.
The
And
second one.
yes, I love the second one. The second one is
What?
actually
Revenge of the Fallen?
yes.
They didn't have any writers. It was a writer's strike. You know who wrote that? Michael Bay's production team wrote that.
Well, I enjoyed it.
That shit had no writers, man. What the
I enjoy Transformers too. I don't care what y'all say. I
that
like that
shit was
movie.
terrible.
And I like the what was it? The last one that came out, The Rise of the Beast or something.
Why? Because they had black people in it. It's the black Transformer. He's so fucking black, man. Oh man.
I know I ain't the only one. That movie was good. Y'all slept on that. I don't know why people act like that wasn't good.
Bumblebee is the best one.
I don't even watch that one. It's boring.
It's freaking Iron Giant. It's Iron Giant, but it's Bumblebee. Like it's the same story as Iron Giant.
That black dude with his hair was bothering me. I didn't know. I didn't like it. I like the last one. The first two and the last one.
Oh my god. And it was on Cybertron. They had all them seasons on Cybertron. It was fighting on Cyber. Oh my god, come on. And it came on. They had never mind. I'm not getting started. I'm a Transformer fanatic. I'll be on that shit all day. Anyway,
they was playing 90s hip-hop music in Rise of the Beast.
Oh my god, yeah. Wu-Tang was the headline. Still wasn't a good movie.
Yes, it was.
No, it was. Terrible villains. Fucking what, Terracons? Get out of here. And it wasn't even the real Terracons. It was some goddamn Scourge. Don't get me started.
Y'all sleep on that last Transformers movie. I don't care what y'all say.
It was Scourge and Battle Trap and Night Wave, whatever, Night Chick, whatever the hell. Nah, man. It was terrible villains. Villains was trash. They weren't even real Terracons.
I'm worried about the people that was in the movie, okay? They was living.
It's called Transformers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, back to Jesse.
I'm sorry, y'all got sidetracked. See, y'all always be trying to hate on the stuff that I like.
Oh my god, you be like some wild shit, man.
But yeah, for Jesse to be, he should have been more responsible here because I don't know what's gonna happen with this.
Yeah,
this gonna be messy.
Just shooting up the club in the apocalypse, man. I just can't condone it. Just wrap it up. Like they gotta have condoms, or you can at least pull out or something. Because getting pregnant at this point in time is not like the best thing.
when the fungus is walking around.
Yeah. When a few, strands of mycelium can tip a whole horde of fungus off to where y'all live at. We don't need no babies. Not right now.
Exactly. So, Dina, you need to figure out what you're gonna do because it's gonna get real messy, real fast. Because Ellie ain't signed up for this. Okay.
Okay. Ellie,
she ain't here for that.
She digs Dina, and you could tell Dina likes her.
But she don't. Ellie don't want to do that messy stuff though. She don't.
Dina's playing with being a lesbian, because she wasn't a lesbian before. Because they talked about how Ellie was a lesbian before. You are, this is your sexuality. This is not my sexuality.
To me, she's playing in her face, and I don't like it. In my mind, you playing in her face. Because she's if you're going to be all in, be all in. But if you're going to be over here, that's messy, and I don't do messy.
I think neither one of them are all in, because Ellie is too timid to go all in, and Dina don't know what she want. That's why she keep going back to Jesse. But then she tells Ellie during this scene she wasn't that high when she kissed her, meaning that
Plain in her face.
What I'm saying, so she's pretty much saying that she wanted to do it. It wasn't just the intoxication.
That's plain in her face, and she need to figure it out because this situation finna get real messy real fast. Because when Jesse find out it's the baby there,
I think Jesse. I mean, in the game, see, people keep calling Jesse a cuck. Pretty much saying Ellie took his girl in front of him and he's doing nothing about it. Like in the game, Jesse and Dina kind of hash things out before Ellie and Dina leaves. So I don't know how they're gonna do it now, in the show. But in the game, he's cool with it. Like he knows she's pregnant. Ellie knows she's pregnant. Yeah, all three of them is cool with Ellie and Dina being together, raising Jesse's kid. Like that's how the game presents it. Now here, Dina don't even know she's pregnant yet. Like, cause she said she didn't know why she threw up. And that was probably like her first signs when she got nauseated from seeing those bodies. So she don't know that she's pregnant yet. And then
I need the TV to make it messy.
show don't know.
Go ahead. I need it. Love and apocalypse. Let's make this real messy.
I mean, Jesse mature, man. I'm pretty sure because she wants Ellie.
But he being a mature person will also want to do the right thing.
Yeah. And then when she asks Ellie in this scene, does Jesse come off as sad? And then she's worried that he's sad or he's not fulfilled because of her. And I don't think that's what it is that Jesse is expressing. I think it's just duty. Like he has things to put ahead of himself. And if that means losing Dina to Ellie and, taking his place as leader of Jackson, then he'll do that because he seems like he's in it for the greater good regardless. And like a lot of people would see that as him being a soft man, but that's like the signs of a great leader. Like he could put everything else above himself. So I don't think it'll be as messy as we think it'll be, but I don't want to spoil anything from the game. Just praying for Jesse.
But yes, she over here. Dina vomiting. They seeing now why they had to kill the baby.
That's why I'm like, what's up with these wolves, man? Like in the game, I know, but we ain't got there yet, so I can't say. And I don't know that's where they're going with it because things aren't the same leading up to this. So right now, just based on what the show has given us, this is uncharacteristic of the wolves. I mean, what that good girl gonna do?
Exactly. That's just like this. Again, this is overkill. Like if this is this is too much. This did not have to happen. Even if she had a weapon, y'all could have knocked the weapon out of her hands. Like this is just overkill.
I mean, it seemed like all they had was hammers, and not the good hammers.
Exactly. This did not have to happen. So if this is Abby is on a warpath, and somebody they're gonna have to take her down.
I doubt this is Abby. The reason why I say it's not Abby, and for me, it was kind of crazy for Dina and Ellie to think it was Abby's group, is because they let them live. Like they let y'all live. So why would they go through killing a bunch of people with a kid and killing the kid? You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all were worth sparing, then that child was worth sparing. So like I'm pretty sure it wasn't them. It's not characteristic of how they've been presented this whole entire time.
Like then who else is it?
I mean, if it's the wolves, and if it's the wolves, like how I'm thinking they're about to do the wolves, which is what happened in the game, the wolves have changed, and the scabs are some fucked up people too. And both sides are in an all-out war, and they don't give a fuck. Like that's how it is in the game, pretty much. That whole we don't kill, unarmed people thing. I don't remember that being in the game at all. I don't know why Abby said that to Joel. I don't remember that being
lies.
But why? Like, I'm gonna lie to a dead man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no
She
reason.
wanted him to think that she was a good person, and that he killed
Corrupted.
her dad for no reason. Like you were killing good people. We're good people over here. We're good. You're not.
I mean, I think that Abby's group is pretty on the good spectrum. They're pretty much on the good spectrum as far as morals and shit. Because I mean, morally speaking, killing Joel was probably the right thing to do. You know, from their perspective. From
The way she did it, she didn't have to.
I mean, the way she did it was fucked up, but everybody in the room thought that. Even the folks she came with, it was like, hey man, hurry this shit up. Like, it's just mad uncomfortable. Can you hurry this shit up? So, you know, but all that anger and hatred, and it was aimed at one man. They had the ability to kill both Dina and Ellie, and they didn't. So that's why I really feel like this ain't them. This is the other wolves. I don't think this is them specifically. Like, there's been a rift. Group. Yeah, it's been a rift in the wolves. And this is what got me, man. They talking about, well, there can't be that many of them. They're using old information. They still think Fedra is running shit, and they're not. And this scene right here pretty much proves it, because these Negroes look like the saviors. They so damn deep.
Yes. And the savior, they did pop up when we thought we had found them all. No, we didn't.
Sure didn't.
No, we didn't.
Like hundreds of these fuckers.
It's like, oh, but wait, there's more.
Definitely. Hell of a lot more. So yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I know in the video game, I killed a whole bunch of these people with a little girl. So
Will y'all drop in the comment section and let us know what y'all think is gonna happen? Cause yeah, they was deep. We ended the episode off just letting us know how many of these people it was. So when a fight break out, it's gonna be, it ain't gonna be, this is gonna be a battle.
They're gonna have to do like ninja stuff, stealth stuff.
It's gonna be a battle.
Cause in the game you gotta sneak around, like stab folk from behind, use silencer weapons and set traps and shit. They're not like, a stand-up fight. Which is like, people are trying to criticize, the idea of two little girls fighting off heavily armed men. And it's like, wait to see how they do it, man. Because there was little girls in Vietnam killing U.S. Marines back in the 60s. So let's not get it twisted. Like that shit don't happen.
I'm just now we grieve Joel. Y'all let Ellie cook, okay? Let her do her thing. It ain't been one episode. The action gonna pick back up. Can we just take a minute, okay, to set us up, okay? The Last of Us always does a good job. If the episode is slow, they always come back because they setting us up for something.
Man, folks don't know how to let them cook no more, man. As I was told, why would I let them cook when one of the ingredients is cat shit?
I don't have enough brain cells to wrap myself around that analogy, so I'm not even gonna try. Somebody in the comments help me with that one and decipher it. But if you haven't already, make sure you all have liked this video, and if you are not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We have Godfather of Harlem coming this week, episode 3 as well. Yes, episode 3. Handmaid's Tale this week as well, and look out for some movie reviews, and I will be doing a live review for the last season of You coming up. So we will see you all in the next one.
Peace.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to
Thank you.
hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful
Thank you.
wedding. What a
Thank you.
beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Bridesmaid to a waiter. But what a shame. What a shame. The poor groom's bride is
Thank you.
a whore. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of
Thank you.
closing